Hello, traders. Welcome to tradingwithbill.com. It's a Monday, June 25th. And yeah, ready for another trading week. What would you say last week was? Well, I just call it like bumpy. A road with a lot of potholes and a lot of bumps in it, right? Just really kind of crazy stuff. However, I will say that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, trading was pretty predictable. When we saw the dollar index start to dive, like take the big dump, it was really easy on these dollar pairs all across the board. Dollar index went down, I don't know, what was it, 95, whatever, and then all of a sudden, now it's at 94.19. It wasn't rocket science to figure out this one, folks. This is pretty easy, and that's why I keep pushing on everybody. Make sure you have something that shows you dollar strength and dollar weakness, and you can get in these pairs without a lot of difficulty. It's pretty simple to do that. Okay, that's my rant for today. Hey, we're coming to you from Thailand. Beautiful morning this morning. Early. What time is it? 6:44 a.m. That would be 1944 on Wall Street on a Sunday night. All right, let's see what's going on data-wise. Not much. Euro session, we got German IFO Business Climate Index comes out today. Yeah, and then new home sales out of the States. And month on month, and then for May, all that good stuff. And really, folks, that's it. Let's take a look at tomorrow in Asia before I show up for work. An ECB person speaking. Nothing in Asia tomorrow. It looks pretty slow tomorrow. So nothing there at all. So it's gonna be a technical Monday, and I don't have a problem with a technical Monday. So while we're here, let's take a look at let's see what's going on. All right, so this was one of my options platforms. It's called Thinkorswim. It's from TD Ameritrade, and I don't trade off of this. This is I use this simply for looking at charts and stuff like that. I use tastyworks.com for my platform. So anyhow, what I wanted to look at here is oil. Oh my gosh, last week all I heard was oil's going back to 63 and that, oil's going to dump. Guess what? Oil's not going nowhere except for up. Oil's at 68.71. So we're just doing fine on oil. Oil's up. Dollar index, however, is at 94.52, and it was close to 96. I don't have a, what was that? 95.60 oil was last week on Thursday. Friday dumps all the way down to 94.52 on oil. VIX is maintained the same. No big deal. Nothing big with the VIX. Good to see it's above 12. We talked about this last week. As long as oil stays above 12, we're good. Oil's at the VIX is at 1377. That's a great thing. The ESs, look at this, folks. This continues to show us that this cannot make higher highs. It keeps making lower highs, and it's just, grinding its way to the downside. So there's nothing going on. Now I start to get a little bit concerned because now we're like 2 weeks into this little grind to the downside. I'm expecting to see a correction here, right? So we would expect this maybe to pop up today, and we might see that. And if I haven't talked a lot about my little indicator down here, my DNA indicator. Only line you need to watch is this blue line. Actually, there's two blue lines, but one's light and this one's dark. But you just want to see what direction that's in, and that's to the upside. So this tells me that this is ready for a correction. This is probably going to take a move to the upside. Euro futures is sideways. Absolutely nothing at 1.1738. Not doing a lot there. I did want to talk to you about Starbucks. Starbucks comes out last week and says, hey, we're going to shut down 135 cafes in the U.S. Okay, that was a good move. Yeah, and your stock dumped 56.46 all the way down to 51.24. Yeah, that was probably not the smartest thing you all came up with, or at least the way to put it out there, but they did, and that's what it is. So just thought I'd show you that stuff. Let's get over to the charts. So Here's the dollar, euro dollar. You know, this is this move to the upside. Nice. Moving averages still nice angle and separation, right? Everything's looking nice, nice, nice. And I'm missing an EMA here. 55, 200, and where is my 20? Oh my goodness, where's my EMA at? My EMA's off for this chart. What? 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 Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, no, we don't want to do that, buddy. Go away. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Okay, we'll have to work without EMAs, without our EMAs today. No, that's a disaster right there. It's all right. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. That's not what I wanted, folks. Really, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so this euro continues to make its little move to the upside here, but now it's sideways. And actually, on another chart, it's actually ugly. It really does look ugly. It's not a good looking chart. And what I'd like to see this is I'd like to see this up at, you know, like 1690, right? Even that 1700 level. Let it bounce around there, and then you know what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to sell it. Right? Oh, that's the wrong one, William. Yeah, we're going to just have to take that to the downside. But it's got to come all the way up here, right? We want that all the way up there, and then we'll take it to the downside, and we'll sell that baby. You know, where do you want, if you want to do the opposite, and you say, well, I want to buy the euro, well, that's fine, but I wouldn't buy it off of this 55 EMA here, but it wouldn't be bad if you want to do it off the 200, but that's a long ways away. So the buy trade is in mode, okay? So we're just gonna want to buy this, all right? That's where we're at with this. So we're not gonna buy it unless it gets down to the 200. We're gonna sell it up at about 1700. You know, your stop's gonna have to probably go about 1730, 35. But we'll look at this all the way back down to 1610, right? 1610, we want this back at 1610. If it comes down to 1600, that's great, but I think 1610, you're going to start to see some reaction there. It's probably going to move around a little bit. So keep an eye on that. We'll take a look at the pound. So here's the pound, sideways, not a lot here, of course. You know, Friday was a little crazy, but, you know, again, this was an up move from that. You know, there goes your up move there. And then it just goes sideways and did nothing, really. What are we going to do here? Well, you know, the only thing I can say is we'll look to do one of these. Right, top of that there. You know, see if we can get that up to here. But this is pretty nice here off this 55 EMA. I am not against taking this to the upside. Come on. There you go. I am not against taking this to the upside, folks. Absolutely. This is a buying opportunity here. So see what we can get here. So 32, say 60 to 33.15. That's all right. That's 40 pips, folks, if we can get this to work out. We'll see how it goes. Remember, it's a technical day today, so, you know, anything that goes out there in the chatter boxes, i.e. media, Twitter, all that stuff, really doesn't make a difference because there's nothing that's going to move any of this stuff. So we're just looking to see if we can get this to the upside. Technically, this is a buy right now. We're not close to selling this, so let's see if we can maybe do both, right? We'll buy it here at 32.60 and we'll sell it at 33.10 or 20, and we'll sell it. So we'll take it to the downside. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, which I haven't looked in a while. I think we looked at it last week, but I really like this pair. All right, so this is the Euro Aussie coming down. It's come down. You know, look at these nice wicks. Isn't that beautiful? Man, you see a candle close like that, folks, hold on. Put on your seatbelt. We're heading down. And look at this. Absolutely to the downside, right? Boom. There she goes to the downside. Really nice move here. Now, I've talked about this before about this Euro Aussie. It likes staying in its trend. So this to me looks like this is going to continue, right? This looks, what as my friend Chris would say, L for low. This is an L, and it's probably just going to continue to go down. This doesn't look like to me this is going to give us a nice move to back up to the upside, i.e. a fib. I don't see that happen, but we're going to put one on here. All right, we're going to put one right there. Let's bring this down. Bring it down there. Boom, 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 boom. So at this 200 or at the 382, and it's already popped down below it, right? Now the problem with selling it here is, yeah, of course, what are we coming into? We're coming into support, folks. We're like right here. Boom. We're at support right there. That doesn't look appetizing to me. Okay, that doesn't look appetizing to me. So if you got in at 56.75, at 56, almost 58, 57, you're into support already. So that's not a good, this is not a good sell where it's at. So now we have to take a look at what we're going to do here. And now we're saying, well, yeah, I want to sell it, but, we're just going to have to be really patient with this. And we're going to sell it up here at the 786, right? Want to sell it up here at the 786. If we can get it up there that high, that would be nice, right? We could sell that up there. That looks like a better idea. I got to be honest with you. We're going to head into this 5,700, but I'm telling you, that's going to bounce to the downside. That we're going to at least get a jerk reaction out of that. And I'm not throwing. I wouldn't get in there. We're just too close to support, and with Forex junk left of the chart and all this stuff. Man, if we can get this back up to this 5740 area, that would be sweet. Look at this wide open space. I always love talking about my wide open spaces. Well, look at this wide open space. No Forex junk here. As of down here, you got all this Forex junk, right? All this price action going on at that price level. I call it Forex junk. So we want to sell this up here pretty close to 5740. Man, if it goes up to 5750, that's even better. But we need this definitely to pull up. If it doesn't, you know what? Let's just leave it alone. Don't do anything. Don't do a thing. Being that we're in the majors, let's take a look at, let's see what the Aussie's doing. Okay, this is all the dollar, folks. Look at this. Dollar index, boom. Now it's sideways. Now, I am so bearish in the Aussie. I've been for a very, very long time. Come on. Come on, McPhee. Oh, my gosh. Why me? Why me? Can you believe this? This does not want to work today. All right. Let's try this. Let's see if we can do this here. There we go. All right, to the downside. So we want to sell this, right? 74.38. Well, the good thing about that is it's going to give you like 25 pips before if you get into any trouble. And you really don't have a lot of trouble. This is all you got here is over here, right? Wow, what is up with this today? So we only have trouble once we get to this level here. And I don't think we're going to have any trouble. We got a wide open space. There's really not a lot of price action here. I just think it's going to continue on to the downside. And then we're just going to take our profits over here, right? And really, there's your buy, right? So we looked at both sides of this here. So what are you going to do? We're bearish in the Aussie, right? We're bearish in the Aussie. Remember, Aussies don't want their price at 74. They want it at 68, 67, 69. They don't want it up here. They want it down low. So, this is a good buying opportunity off that 200 exponential moving average, and then we're going to take it to the upside. And, this is good. Remember, it's a technical day today. We don't have anybody speaking. There's no data coming out. So it's a technical trading day on a Monday, and you know how that is. And it's okay. It's all right. Watch your dollar index, watch your price action, watch your pairs, and just get into your trades logically, right? Don't take big drawdowns, and just watch your trades. Unfortunately, trading in this time of year, you can't go leave your charts and go shopping. You got to be here. You got to see it. Or at least set alarms off so it goes off on your phone so you can control it from your phone. But you definitely got to be alert when we come into trading at this time of year. Yeah, let's see if we can get this up here without any problem. And here's our dollar index. Here's the old dollar index, 94.53. And it was at 95.40 at that candle over here, up here, right? So it was up there, right? So, yeah, so this is sideways, this is down. I mean, you know, technically this just looks like it wants to continue to the downside. Oh, that's okay. If it goes to the downside, what are we going to do? We're going to sell the dollar. We're not going to buy the dollar here, folks, right? So just leave it alone. If we start to see a turn here, a couple of higher lows, higher highs, right? So we got two higher lows right here, but it's not taking out this candle right there at 94.55. It's not taking it out. It's still there. So we're just going to hang on to it and just don't do anything. We start seeing it gives us a higher high and a higher low. Well, now maybe the dollar index is making a move to the upside. Now we'll look at maybe buying the dollar on our dollar pairs. Traders, thank you so much for being with me today. It's a Monday. Good to be back at the trading desk. Traders, always remember, trade smart, not hard. We'll catch you tomorrow morning in Asia. Take care, traders. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.